The Battle of Hamburger Hill, also known as the Hill 937 Battle, was a significant confrontation during the Vietnam War. It occurred in May 1969 near the Laotian border. The objective was to capture Hill 937, with the battle lasting for 10 days. It was marked by intense fighting, with heavy casualties on both sides. Despite eventually securing the hill, the high cost and the strategic insignificance of the position led to widespread debate and controversy surrounding the battle. Join us at Legacy of War as we take a deeper look. Hamburger Hill got its name after the battle for Hill 937 had ceased. A reporter for Time magazine noticed a cardboard sign pinned to a tree left by soldiers from the 101st Airborne Division. The words scribbled in capital letters were Hamburger Hill. U.S. soldiers who fought there dubbed it Hamburger Hill, suggesting that those who fought on the hill were ground up like hamburger meat. The battle on Hamburger Hill occurred in May 1969 during Operation Apache Snow, the second part of a three-phase campaign intended to destroy PAVN base areas in the remote A-Sal Valley. The U.S. and the ARVN units participating in Apache Snow knew, based on existing intelligence information and previous experience in the A-Salu, that the operation was likely to encounter serious resistance from the PAVN. However, they had little other intelligence as to the actual strength and dispositions of PAV units. Under the leadership of General Melvin Zais, commanding general of the 101st Airborne Division, paratroopers engaged a North Vietnamese regiment on the slopes of Ap Bia Mountain on May 10, 1969. Entrenched in well-prepared fighting positions, the North Vietnamese 29th Regiment repulsed the initial American assault, and after suffering a high number of casualties, U.S. forces fell back. The soldiers of the North Vietnamese 29th Regiment, battle-hardened veterans of the Tet Offensive, beat back another attempt by the 3rd Battalion, 187th Infantry on May 14th. An intense battle raged for the next 10 days as the mountain came under heavy airstrikes, artillery barrages, and 10 infantry assaults, some conducted in heavy tropical rainstorms that reduced visibility to near zero. On May 20th, General Zais sent in 2 additional U.S. airborne battalions plus a South Vietnamese battalion as reinforcements for his increasingly disgruntled soldiers. One U.S. soldier who had fought in 9 of the 10 assaults on Hamburger Hill was quoted as saying, "I've lost a lot of buddies up there. Not many guys can take it much longer." Finally, in the 11th attack, the North Vietnamese stronghold was captured on May 20th, when thousands of U.S. troops and South Vietnamese soldiers fought their way to the summit. In the face of the 4 Battalion attack, the North Vietnamese retreated to sanctuary areas in Laos. On June 5th, just days after the hard-won victory, Ap Bia Mountain was abandoned by U.S. forces because it had no real strategic value. The North Vietnamese reoccupied Hamburger Hill a month later. Reports of casualties vary, but during the 10 days of intense fighting, an estimated 630 North Vietnamese were killed. U.S. casualties were listed as 72 killed and 372 wounded. The bloody battle over Hamburger Hill and the fleeting victory resulted in a firestorm of criticism from anti-war activists. Outrage over what appeared to be a senseless loss of American lives was exacerbated by photographs published in Life magazine of U.S. soldiers killed during the battle. The battle was later labeled senseless and irresponsible by the U.S. Senate and ordered to avoid such intense battlegrounds in the future. In conclusion, the Battle of Hamburger Hill stands as a poignant reminder of the enduring legacy of war, prompting reflection on the sacrifices made and the profound human cost of armed conflict.